All right, let's get right into it. Think you know your car inside and out just because you've been driving for years? Well, today we're going to uncover some super simple but absolutely crucial maintenance steps that honestly, even the most seasoned drivers tend to forget.
So let me ask you this. Does being a great driver automatically mean your car is safe? It's a really important question. Your skills behind the wheel are top-notch, for sure, but they can't make up for a car that hasn't been looked after. Real safety, that starts with the vehicle itself, long before you even turn the key.
So, where do we start? Let's begin with probably the easiest and one of the most important safety checks you can possibly do. Your tires. Seriously, this only takes a few seconds.
You ever noticed how that little tire pressure light seems to pop on way more often in the winter? Well, there's a super simple reason for that. As it gets colder outside, the air inside your tires actually contracts, and that makes the pressure drop. It's not a leak or anything, it's just basic physics at play.
And this is exactly why that pressure drop is so dangerous. When your tire pressure is low, it takes you longer to stop, and it makes your car feel sluggish and harder to control. Keeping your tires properly inflated isn't just about saving a little gas money. It's a huge safety thing that can literally prevent accidents.
Okay, next up, we're going to pop the hood. And don't worry, you do not need to be a mechanic for this part. We're just going to do a really simple 3-step check of the fluids. These 3 fluids right here are pretty much the lifeblood of your car. We'll start with the coolant and washer fluid, then we'll move on to the engine oil, and we'll finish up with a quick look at the brake fluid. It's a quick, easy routine you can get into.
First, let's check your washer fluid and your coolant. Now, if the washer fluid is low, that's an easy fix. You can just top it up yourself. But if the coolant is low, that's a whole different story. That's your cue to head to a service center, because it could mean there's a leak, and you definitely want a pro to check that out.
All right, next up, engine oil. This is super simple. Just pull out the dipstick, wipe it clean with a rag, push it all the way back in, and then pull it out again. You want to see the oil level somewhere between the F and L marks. Now, here's the crucial part. If it's below L or you can't see any oil at all, get to a service center right away.
And finally, just take a quick peek at the brake fluid reservoir. The fluid should be between the min and max lines. If that's low, it could point to a serious issue with your brakes, so yeah, get it checked out by a professional. And that's it. That's our whole under-the-hood check. Pretty simple, right?
Okay, so our pre-drive checks are done. Now let's talk about the moment you actually start the car. Because what you do in those first couple of minutes, it can have a massive impact on how long your engine lasts.
We're talking about the engine warm-up. Just by letting your car idle for a minute or two, you give that engine oil time to heat up and get moving where it needs to go. This simple little step protects your engine from a ton of unnecessary wear and tear.
So here's the problem. When oil is cold, it's thick and kind of sluggish. If you just start the car and drive off immediately, you've got critical parts like pistons grinding against each other without proper lubrication. That's metal-on-metal friction, and that is what wears out an engine way faster than it should.
You know, to really get a picture of what's happening in your engine, let's use a really simple analogy. Let's think about frying an egg.
Imagine pouring cooking oil into a cold frying pan. It's thick, right? It moves slowly, kind of like honey. That's your engine oil when it's cold. Now what happens when you heat up that pan? The oil gets thin, it flows easily, and it covers the entire surface. That is what you want for your engine, oil that's warm enough to perfectly lubricate every single moving part.
So, how long do you need to wait? It's really simple. If your car is parked inside a garage, give it up to 2 minutes. If you're parked outside, especially when it's cold, let it run for up to 3 minutes. That's it. That's all the time it takes.
So you've checked your tires, you've checked the fluids, your engine is warmed up and ready to go. Awesome. But there is one last step to remember once you actually start driving.
The number I want you to lock in your head is 5. Just 5 minutes. That's all you need for this last part.
For the first 5 minutes of any drive, just take it easy. Go easy on the gas pedal. This gives the engine, the transmission, and all the other parts a chance to warm up together, gradually. It reduces stress on everything and helps it all last a whole lot longer. So let's recap your new car care habit, because it's that easy. Before you even get in, give your tires a quick check, pop the hood, and do that quick fluid check. After you start it, let it warm up for a couple of minutes. And then, for the first 5 minutes you're on the road, just drive gently. See, it's a simple little routine that makes a huge, huge difference. So it all comes down to this. Are you willing to invest just 5 minutes to protect your car, and more importantly, to protect yourself? It's such a small price to pay for that peace of mind every time you get on the road.